Hi, beautiful Cancers. This is Mary Ellen coming to you from Moonrise Cottage. Spirit is talking about the weather. The sun has come out. It's been a little overcast, and suddenly the sun is out, and afternoon is coming on. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to just jump right in and do your reading for you. The readings have been coming out. They've been really profound. If you're new, welcome. Thanks for being here. It's nice to meet all the folks that are, Spirit says, that are happening by. So I'm here. I'm a clairvoyant person. I've been working with my spirit guides for years in order to bring forward the messages that people need as they are approaching and attending to their awakening. So the first card that has come out while I've been clearing the deck for you is beautiful. In Soul Tarot, this is the Shaper of Growth, and it is aligned with the Empress in the traditional Rider-Waite. In Soul Tarot, the notion is about the Sacred Mother, the Empress, in a sense, who attends to the issue, Spirit says, of bringing souls forward. That's why she is often shown with child, my spirit guides are saying. And not just bringing them forward, but bringing them forward with all of the bounty and all of the gifts that they're going to need in order to transition through the soul cycles of this lifetime when they incarnate. So as you know, we've just had this beautiful full moon, really intense at the 0 point of Virgo, having to do with healing. And the structure, the restructuring continues because of what's going on with Capricorn and Taurus, all the little earth signs. I just finished the fire sign readings, and my guides wanted to transition into the water signs because the message in part that's been coming out, of course, it is about love energy. It's about what's happening as we attend to our awakening, the cycle that is meant to come to all of us this year, and the ways in which we help each other on this tapestry that we are creating. So the Shaper of Growth is about the way in which you are meant to come forward this March. It sets the tone for the reading. It's the message the Spirit wants to speak with you about. So when it comes to your own set point under that light, the card that came out, beautiful. That is the Balancer of Harmony. So we have two major arcana cards in a row. It is about balance. It's about being able to stand in the swirl of this energy that's coming forward in order to bring yourself into balance and to understand how it is that you will be able to grow into your place and be balanced while you're standing in this world of the energy that's coming through from the universe. So we see this figure, it's a feminine figure. She looks like she's been split open and re-sewn. And Spirit's talking a lot about the central meridian. So it may be that that is something that you can look up on the internet. You can go to a healer. Spirit's saying a traditional healer. They're talking about holistic healing in order to have some balancing. It's what you're going to need while you move into this ability because of what's going on with the cycles of the moon that affect you so deeply. The cards are literally jumping out. All right, so there's the card. The Imagineer of Harmony, following right on the heels of the Balancer of Harmony. It's beautiful. You're being acknowledged. The tides that pull upon you, the gravitational pull of the moon, the portal through which, very recently, all this energy, all this shift, this 0 point of full moon in Virgo, it is about healing. And it was conjunct Chiron that now moves into a fire sign. And we have Uranus and Taurus and Capricorn continuing to do its valiant efforts, my spirit guides are saying. So when you have your experiences coming through this next month, understand something has happened in this full moon that we just went past. I think that's why the spirit guides are asking me to get the readings out early. The Imagineer of Harmony, diving deep into the mystery of your intuition and that which you simply know because of your identity as a water sign and the way the images that you get and the flow of energy. It's about the set point. So they're talking again about your frequency the way it is going to be awakened. That's the subject of the readings this month. So Spirit, what is the next part of this message for beautiful Cancer? What is it they need to know while they transition? Yeah, okay, wait, they're telling me to stop. So, fabulous. The Magician. Beautiful. In Soul Tarot, it's the decider of will. And you see the activation at the will center? It is what comes from the heart that activates your will going forward this month. Very mysterious, very beautiful, joined together with this sacred, mysterious, actually it's this way, feminine energy coming through the portal, being delivered to the sacred male energy within your being, Spirit saying, so that you can capture the magic of the moment and utilize it in order to activate your will, to create magic in your own life and here in this place, and to take action, because it's the active principle. So Spirit, okay. They're talking about messages coming through. About your desire and your ability to utilize that which you know in the deep places of your ability set point. Yeah, look. Ooh, Cancer, you got it going on this month. Look, another major arcana. The Guardian of Truth. Do you see how activated she is at the heart chakra? And you know, we always talk, Spirit says, we always talk to you about your love energy, about being an empath. So this is about standing at the gateway. They're talking to me about the rune now, the rune for gateway, so maybe we'll get to that. But, you know, highly activated, you have your power standing firm, having been activated and becoming activated because of the way you imagine harmony and the magician energy that comes in order to bring to you this activation while you stand at the gateway of the Sacred Mother. Love energy, the feminine portal. And the Guardian in this deck, the Celtic Wisdom Tarot deck, is the Guardian of Truth, sacred truth, about all the mysterious things that you know. I think it's a time, because of the way the cards are coming out, to really stand in the mystery, as if you don't. I know you do. But to really stand in it this coming March. It's a time of regeneration. It is starting a new cycle. So this is the way that you start the cycle. This is the bridge card that's going to take you, align your human walk. All of this mysterious energy. I'm curious to hear from you folks. Put some comments on the comment section below and tell me what's going on. So the perfecter of energy, that's the world card. We see this notion of a Kundalini awakening. And perhaps that is what's bringing you balance. That's what you are imagining and putting into action and bringing these notions, these ideas, these intentions to the sacred gateway for activation so that you can walk through into this new cycle. So those of you that don't know this card, it's Spirit saying it's really deep, really profound. Like you, we see the notion of the breastplate. Petals of wisdom that you are going to pick up this year as you transition through the set points that are meant for you on the full moon cycles, the 0 points, and the eclipse is coming forward. It's going to activate you in a really profound way while you balance your energy, because that's the goal. It's about being able to experience this in a balanced way and come into the energy that's meant to come to you for your particular set point, the awakening that you are having. That's going to change your world in a balanced way, coming to balance. And I love that in this particular illustration of the world, we see this androgynous figure. And at the breastplate, there are petals of wisdom. So each quadrant of the year, that's what the way Spirit's speaking about it this month, that you go through, you are going to be turning sacred feminine energy, the sacred swastika, If you don't know the history of the swastika, please look it up. It's a symbol that's very ancient. It is about turning energy, coming into peace, coming into enlightenment through this type of awakening. And it has its own kind of power. All right, Spirit, please give us the notions about your soul contract. Spirit's talking about everybody's soul contract this month. The way in which the intention that we had when we came here activated now. That's what they're talking about twice now, okay? So we're talking about blending of male and female energy. The knowledge that comes forward from the mysterious cycle of this moon that we just came through, and we can see leaves and new growth. It is clearly about connecting to the energy in order to transform and bring your passion forward out of these two set points, male and female. That's the cycle that is initiated, that Spirit was talking about. There is something happening about that has to do with the way you inhabit love and the way love inhabits you. Because in traditional tarot, the dialogue of art, this sacred dialogue about love energy that comes through the way it comes through to you, that is the Two of Cups. So there's a lot of, Spirit saying, the work to be done within yourself that will radiate out to the rest of the creatures here, Spirit saying, on the cycles of the moon. And it's time to, Spirit saying, it's time to really get with yourself about this and to understand the way you hold your energy and what your purpose really was, because we are all awakening this year into the next phase of our development. That's why the Shaper of Growth is here to lead off the reading. So when you are in communication with the sacred realm in this way, with the fullness of your being, you do transform. You do carry this sacred energy within you in a place of transformation and passion. And Cancers, we know you feel it. So your soul's work is now focusing in this place. You're coming into a deeper knowledge of yourself this year, as we all are, because it's all about the awakening. It's all over the internet. And look. All right, so Spirit wants this one. If I can get it up there. Love it. That's about releasing your fears. This is another major arcana card. The Challenger of Will. It's the Devil card. Here in Soul Tarot, Spirit says it's been put back into its proper form. It's about the sacred energy of the earth and the god of the earth in the ancient Celtic times and the Druids. It was about the king of the forest. It was all about transformation. The natural world in one hand, the mysterious, Spirit saying, that's a message for you. And then the connection to humanity. While you sit in this place, holding this energy, your soul begins the next cycle, and it is about releasing your fears. The fears that may come to you about this overwhelming power that you actually do have, the power of water, the water element. Spirit says, fantastically powerful in a really, okay, in the way that brings forward shape to structure. Because all the readings that have come out so far, that's the discussion. And they're still talking about it. So understand the way you shape the structure that we have here in this place, the way you add your energy vibration to imagine harmony, because that's the stuff of you, Spirit says. Coming forward in this way to join together your energy now, activated through the magic of these events that are coming forward. And it brings you to this gateway where you begin to shape shift into the next phase of your development because of the harmony that you're imagining and the prophecy Spirit's talking about of coming through the year. So a total regeneration of yourself, more grounded, more balanced, and less controlled by your fears. And I believe part of what's coming through is, the fear, maybe the hesitation that you have about talking about these issues in your life and the way in which you struggle, perhaps, because you are so deep and because you are in the light of the flow of sacred energy at all times, Spirit says. So the notion of feeling some confusion, letting go of the burden in order to be in the joy of this place, while the universe weaves together the strings of your destiny. I love the mysterious way this reading has come out. The moon, the world card, 2 indications actually of the moon, and now we have the sacred grandmother who sits suspended in the universe, weaving together the strings of your destiny and the lineage of her children, bringing its destiny forward. So, this came out, part of the notion that's coming out in these readings this month has to do with knowing that because of the shifts and the changes in the astrology and the eclipse and the moon cycles, and the fact that Uranus has come in, Chiron is in an earth sign, all these aspects are here to accompany each and every one of us now. And so this is the way you are accompanied. And of course, because you're a water sign, it's going to be deep and quiet. Very mysterious, as it's meant to be. Because you know what, Cancer? In the way that you carry this energy and you wield it and you move it forward, it is mysterious to all of us. There are things about it that you understand that no one else understands. And it is because of your set point. And the fact that this energy is really meant to emanate into you and then flow out of you. That is the burden that you feel. Spirit's talking about the empath people and the difficulties that they face when it comes to being balanced with all these things that are swirling all the time, the energy that's coming into you. So you do trust now that you do have the gifts that you need. They're being brought through. You did come through with them, but you are talking about sacred inheritance. That's because that's what the sacred grandmother is about, weaving the destiny of her lineage, of her grandchildren. The sacred mother, the sacred grandmother, both here, aligned with each other. You see how they look into each other? And again, Spirit's talking about transmitting the energy to you because you are meant to balance. And if you don't know, before I forget to say, that's the goddess Elena. She is the sacred pathfinder for seafaring. Okay, Spirit's saying the word soldiers. Sailors, soldiers, spiritual warriors, I guess is what they're trying to get me to say. So coming into a place of balance because you have the light, this kind of light shining upon you now, and having the assistance and all of these really beautiful, very quiet, very mysterious. So you know what? Allow yourself to be who you are. This coming month, in the month of March, pay close attention to the moon cycles because we see the full moon twice. I believe that's about the moon that we just came through and the one that's coming forward. So that is the energy that you're going to feel, and you are meant to just be with yourself. Allow yourself to be deep. Go deep inside. Activate the magic of that which you are, that which is in you, and bring it to the gateway. Answer the call of the universe. Bring it forward. Honor it and really emanate this energy. Spirit's talking about beaming it back and forth to the universe in the month of March. That's your task. And Spirit's saying it's a non-task in a sense. So it's about meditation, prayer, light candles, all those things. Be really good to yourself. Healthy food, sleep, etc. Spirit's saying. So that you can just be quiet. Just be as deeply as you can be inside your own nature. And Spirit saying, with no apologies to anybody about anything. Take your time to be who you are and understand that which comes forward, look, is where you're meant to be. It's a month, March is a month when we're all meant to just go deep inside and be with ourselves. and take up the energy, because going forward, we are stepping into the cycle, and the World card has come out a lot. So we had this discussion about gateway. There's the room. That is the room for gateway. So thank you, Spirit. Let's just read from the book. I'm going to post these pictures on the community tab at my channel so that you can go look at the spread. So gateway. I'm just going to read from the book for you. I'm feeling the energy. Okay. This is Thursaz. It is about a place of non-action. It is about the god Thor. Spirit's telling me to hold up the magician. There you go. Beautiful. With a gateway for its symbol, this rune indicates that there is work to be done inside and outside yourself. Thursaz represents the frontier between heaven and the mundane. Arriving here is a recognition of your readiness in these moments coming forward in March to contact the numinous, the divine, and to illuminate your experience. Thank you, Spirit. So that its meaning can shine through its form. They're literally, Spirit says, they're putting forward words to make it really clear. We are talking about your human form. We know we're spirit walkers in a human form, but it is time to illuminate what shines through your form so that that can come forward closer to the surface and be in contact with the numinous and the divine in all the ways that were illustrated here. Thank you, Spirit. This is amazing. Thursaz is a rune of non-action, and thus the gateway is not to be approached and passed through without contemplation. Here you are being confronted with a clear reflection of what is hidden inside yourself and what must now be exposed. Beautiful. It is time to examine right action in order to undertake it. This rune strengthens your ability to wait. So they're telling everybody, stand still now. Just be inside so that the magic of the moment can happen. Whew. Now is not a time to make decisions because deep transformational forces are at work in this next to the last of the cycle runes. So visualize yourself. Visualize yourself standing before a gateway on a hilltop. Imagine that your entire life lies out behind you and below. Before you step through this gateway, pause. Be deeply in your spirit self, your energy set point. And from that place, review the past, bless it, and release it. Let it all go. All the joys, all the victories, all the sorrows. Everything that it took for you to get here into this moment that your soul contract agreed to have when you came here. That's part of what this is about. So observe it all, bless it all, release it all. Because it is in letting go, of the past that you reclaim your power. And when you are ready, step through the gateway. So I think that's why my spirit guides are talking about this cycle from full moon to full moon. That's the gateway. So prepare yourself, balance yourself, and understand that you are coming into your destiny as a water sign. Beautiful. Thanks so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I forgot to say all the information that you might want about me is in the information box below. Please hit the like button on your way out the door, Spirit's been saying. And I really appreciate it. Everything that you're doing, because I feel it. I get to feel the energy because of my set point. So thanks, everyone. Have a wonderful March. Please, if you feel so inspired, I would love to hear your stories and experiences and share some comments with all of us, Spirit saying. Have a wonderful month, and I'll look forward to speaking with you soon. Thank you.